What's up, guys? Ryan with Jet Patrol back. Another video. In 6-scale news today, we've got Hot Toys news, in-art news. I have some full-scale, life-size, 1-to-1 scale news, some other things. So I hope you guys are doing well. You might be able to hear Tucker in the background trying to hack up a lung or something. I don't know what the hell that was. Maybe you didn't hear that. I don't know. Maybe that was for my listening enjoyment because that sounded... Well, I'm not even going to cut that out. We're here. Hope you guys are doing well. It is Tuesday, May 6th, for those keeping count. On May 4th, I hope you guys got whatever you wanted to get money spending-wise and got your collectibles and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I hope you did. We didn't see any announcements from Hot Toys on May the 4th because it was a weekend, so they announced them a few days earlier. And we'll look at a couple of those, but I'll probably do a separate video on that altogether. One of is right here on your screen, which is Poe Dameron. And I got to be honest with you guys, like let me go over here to the galleries. I was less than like over the moon for Poe Dameron. I got to be honest with you guys. I don't see the need to add to my sequel trilogy collection at this point. Like maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I might have been like, hey, let's be about this. Let's make this happen. But now I'm just like, I'm looking at my collection shelf here, and I'm looking for sequel trilogy figures that I have on display. And outside of Kylo and Rey with the speeder bike that I got from Jazz Inc. Diorama, I don't think I've got one single sequel trilogy figure on display. So do I want to add one at this point and spend the $300-400 to get? I don't know. I mean, I like it as a flight suit. I think Poe Dameron's cool. I mean, we saw this coming when we got Moon Knight, or Mr. Knight, Moon Knight, the second version. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm not the only one thinking this. I know you're thinking it. You're like, this is cool, but is it too late? I don't know. It looks very scrawny. Look at that photo. It looks very scrawny. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's. I got plenty of time to make up my mind if I'm gonna pick this up or not. But at this point, right now, I'm just kind of like, You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. Let me know your thoughts. I think head sculpt's fine. We saw it with the Moon Knight figure, so I think it's fine. The body looks very scrawny here. Like that, it looks like very, I don't know, prototype stuff. But I don't know. That's my thoughts on that one. I probably won't make a separate video on that because what the hell's the point, right? So actually, let me back up. Let's go back to here. Well, I was gonna go back. Get out of here. I'm not. All right, now you're just being silly, Hot Toys. Seriously. Like, what the hell? There we go. Messing me up, man. You messing with my mojo here, Facebook. So, we've got the Poe Dameron. Jar Jar Binks must have. Absolutely will be getting this. I think Jar Jar looks pretty freaking sick. I think the sculpt is not as good as the first one we saw in the nostril area. I think they kind of, I don't know. I think there's a little bit more relief there. But there's no way I'm not getting Jar Jar. No way. It just ain't happening. Prequel trilogy, animated Clone Wars, Darth Jar Jar, throw a Jedi robe. Well, maybe not the Jedi robe. Maybe find a robe that's going to fit him because he's kind of larger. But, it's going to be pretty sick. Put him next to Padme and some battle droids. Yeah, I think Jar Jar's a must-have for the collection. For me, you might go, no, I don't freaking want that. It's not going to be. I don't know. It's just goofy. It's got a magnetic tongue. I kind of I want it. That's just cool. The joints on the hands are kind of sucky, but whatever. Seamless silicone arms with seamless joint. Well, I think we've known that some people have had some issues with those. Although I must be honest with you guys, I see broken elbows on like Ahsoka figures. It's operator error. That's what it looks like to me. And so I'm going to try my best not to break mine whenever I do end up acquiring it into the collection. But if you bend it in the right place and you follow the instructions, generally you're not going to break these things. I know there are people who are prone to breaking things, but I think they actually break things on purpose and then try to make videos about it to get clickbait views. But that's a whole nother thing. Interchangeable face sculpts. Pretty cool. Dig it. I don't know that I would use this one, like the one on the left. I like the more goofy one. I kind of dig that one better. But that's just me. Magnetically attachable tongue. That's cool. Bunch of hands. I guess this little grenade thing. I forget what they call that thing. And I think it's cool. So I will be adding Jar Jar to the collection for sure. No doubt about it. Now, one I will not be, this is going to shock you guys. I'm not going to be adding to the collection is this Elite Squad Trooper. I'm not adding this. At least not at this stage. In fact, I don't see the point. I've got the Bad Batch. They're complete. I've got the whole squad. Happy with that. Do I need the Elite Squad Trooper? No, I don't. But I will tell you this. There is a pose in here, and I don't know who did the blogger photos for this. I don't know if it was Alex Brooks or what. But these particular set of photos, there was a pose in here that is brilliant, and it is this one. And I'm 100% stealing this pose. I think this is badass, and I freaking love this pose. Not that one. That right there, that is a money shot freaking pose. Love it. So I'm going to be stealing that because I think that's awesome. And honestly, if you don't steal that pose for your own collection for clone troopers with the rotary blaster, you're crazy. Because the troopers don't actually hold the rotary blaster in firing mode very well. Like, it's very awkward. This just looks badass. So steal that pose. That's my advice. That one, not so much. So, you know, it's pretty cool. It's a limited edition. I think there's 1,500 pieces or 2,500 pieces or whatever. But I just don't. I don't need it. So, and that may shock you, and that's okay. What else? There was, albums. There was the Hono Studios Rebels Vader. 100% getting this. 100%. By the way, I do have the Hono Studio Magneto in studio working on that video as well. Spoiler alert, if you have the Sideshow version of that figure from many years ago, save your money, keep the Sideshow version, don't double dip. I'll just leave it there and we'll talk about it in the video. But that's the case where Sideshow actually, it's good enough for what you're going to get. This one, on the other hand, freaking love this thing. I think it's awesome. I like that it's slender. I just think it's cool. Love the red eyes, the exaggerated sculpt from the Rebels line. It's just everything I want it to be, and cannot wait to add this one. In addition to the troopers that they previewed already, definitely going to be getting that. So that was a funny comment. I don't know who this is. Christian Ortiz. 5 tacos, please. I rarely read these comments, but that was actually kind of funny. Anyways, I like this. I'm definitely going to be adding it. I might be doing it more in-depth video on this one later, but it's not really what I came to talk about today. This one's pretty sick. So pretty excited about that. However, one I do have on the way is Clone Commando Boss. This one I absolutely must have. This one's cool. So this one's must have. Now I've got the other versions of this mold that they've given us so far. I've got all those. So we got Scorch. Now we got Boss, and they're going to do the whole. Well, they're teasing us with the whole Delta Squad. Will they actually produce it? I think so, because it's mostly repaints, and must have. Must have. This is badass. Love it. I know it's a repaint. I don't care. I freaking want it, and it's on the way. So, nah, I'm just saying. Clone Commando Boss is badassery. So I'm in. So look at this. Easy pass for me. Exclusive figures for you're crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Look at that. Love it. So Commando Boss is definitely coming home to the collection. Can't wait. Love it. Must have. So there's that. And then there's the other one. So those are awesome. And then we got, was there one more? Was that it? I think that was, oh yeah, today's release. This is the reason why I wanted to make this freaking video. The Droidica. Now I've heard it said Droidica or Droideca. I've heard it said both ways. I don't know what the proper, verbiage of this, or the pronunciation, but I gotta have it. And we're gonna be getting 2 of these for sure. Must have 2. And the reason being, you want one in deployed mode, fighting mode, like this, cool. And you want one in balled up, like roly-poly mode. That's what you want, one of each. I think you gotta have it, man. I think you gotta have it. So I'm pretty stoked for those, very much. I think that's the proper number for these is 2. Now, if you don't recall, these were shot in really in the beginning of Phantom Menace. Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan. This is their one and only time they use force speed. And, for whatever reason, they never used it again. That's a great photo. Ultra Ben, well done. And it would have, that ultra speed or force speed would have come in very handy many times in the same film. But they forgot about it. And they said, oh, no, just kidding. This is the only time we're going to use this. Never to be spoken of again in the films. And, there's that. So I think this is badass. Got to have it. I've almost 3D printed me a few of these many times, but just, Hot Toys announced it. So I said, well, I'll just get that one. That's kind of what I thought. So I'm a big fan of this. That is definitely a thing I would be getting. Now, jumping over from Hot Toys, we'll stay with Star Wars. Amazon exclusive Commander Cody helmet from the Star Wars The Black Series. These helmets are the best bang for the buck for helmets for display, for your collection room, for if you want to wear them for cosplay, if you want to wear them around the house or wear them at Halloween, whatever you want to do. These are the best bang for the buck. This is an Amazon exclusive. I'll put a link for it in the description below. It will be an affiliate link, and I will make, probably $3 or $4 million per link per click. I think that's it. These are $99, so I think I get like a $2 or $3 million commission per helmet you buy. So it's something like that. Anyways, this is freaking sick, man. Absolutely sick. Love it. I've been wanting a Commander Cody helmet for a while. I've 3D printed one. I just haven't painted the damn thing yet. And now I'm just going to order it. Well, I'm probably still going to, I'll do me an Imperial version of Cody painted, and then I'll have this version, and then I'll have both. That'll be kind of cool. So, yeah, this is a must-have. $99 or $100 from Amazon. Again, Amazon exclusive. Gotta have it. Must have it. It's coming home. Unfortunately, I got to wait a year for it, so it comes out next March 5th, 2026. So there's that. However, in addition to that, last week, they announced the Death Trooper helmet. Now, this one's not an Amazon exclusive. All right. I don't know why it says unavailable for whatever reason. Oh, back in stock. It's not even shipping yet, so whatever. You can get this pretty much anywhere, GameStop, wherever you get helmets. This is sick. This is another one that I will absolutely be adding to the collection. Death Trooper helmet. I mean, yeah, $100, $120. No way I don't add this one. This one I'll probably add some more weathering to. There's some weathering on it already, as you can see. And I'm not a fan of it in these particular photos of the weathering. I hope we'll see. But I gotta have it. So and I'll put a link, a working link in the description below this video as well. So, moving on to phase 4 of this video is InArt. Because InArt's doing InArt things, and they are in, today's the 6th. On the 9th, they're putting up for pre-order the Severus Snape from Harry Potter. And I do have the Ron Weasley, and I have the Harry Potter, and I've got to get those videos pumped out soon, hopefully. And because they're freaking amazing. But, and of course, we got Hermione coming at some point soon as well. But this Severus Snape, these are not all the photos we're going to get. They don't show us all the accessories, so we don't have all of that yet. I imagine in the next day or so they'll do that. So I will do a separate preview video for that, but I just kind of wanted to give you my initial thoughts on this guy, and it's flipping amazing. I mean, there's with the cloak, there's with the jacket. That's freaking badass. And I don't know why they gave us like some of the photos and then didn't tell us all the accessories. Or didn't tell. I just kind of a weird way to do this, like teasing thing. But this is absolutely 100% coming home. The entire Harry Potter line is coming home. Let's just throw that out there. I freaking love this film. And Severus Snape is badass. Rooted hair option. We'll definitely be going with that. And I just think it's awesome, man. I do. The head sculpt is crazy. The expression is on point. It is perfect. I love the military style jacket they've got going on. I love that. It's great. So I can't wait to see more photos and see what kind of accessories we got. Is he going to have that giant backdrop like he's got on here? Harry came with the giant backdrop. Ron came with the backdrop. Hermione's come with the giant backdrop. Is he going to come with a giant backdrop? Probably. I don't know. At some point, after collecting all these figures, we might have the entire freaking Hogwarts castle by InArt, which would be pretty freaking cool. But I dig it. So they show us some hands. They show us the base. We got some potions and some materials, but they don't show us everything. So to be determined on that. What are your thoughts on these guys? Are you going to be getting Severus? Are you waiting for some other figures? Or what are your thoughts on the Star Wars stuff we talked about? Let me know. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Many reviews on the way. As always, collect what you like. See you next time.